Ever wondered how the first camera came to life? Let's take a journey back in time, to the 16th century, to the birth of photography. Back then, the first camera Obscura came to life. But it wasn't just a tool for capturing images. Far from it, it was a device for studying light. Imagine a dark room with a tiny hole in one wall. Light from outside would stream through this hole and project an inverted image on the opposite wall. This was the essence of the camera Obscura. Fast forward to the 19th century. The story takes a remarkable turn. A French inventor named Joseph Nicephore Niepce tinkers with a camera Obscura, and he does something extraordinary. He manages to capture the first permanent photograph. It was an image of a view from his window at Le Gras. But it was more than that. It was a moment frozen in time. And thus, the first photograph was born, paving the way for the evolution of cameras. But how did we progress from a simple camera Obscura to the cameras we know today? Let's take a step back to the 1830s, when the French artist and inventor Louis Daguerre introduced the world to the daguerreotype. This was no ordinary invention. It was the first publicly available photographic process. The daguerreotype produced highly detailed images on a silvered copper plate, marking a significant leap in the evolution of photography. However, the daguerreotype process was laborious and time-consuming. This is where dry plates come into play. In the 1870s, the dry plate process was invented. Unlike the daguerreotype, which required immediate processing, dry plates could be prepared in advance and developed at a later time. This was revolutionary. It meant that photographers no longer needed to carry around cumbersome darkroom equipment, making photography significantly more accessible and convenient. The invention of dry plates was indeed a game changer, making photography accessible to the masses. Can you imagine a world without film? In the late 19th century, that was the reality until George Eastman, a visionary of his time, introduced celluloid film in the 1880s. This innovative invention was a game changer. It revolutionized the world of photography, making it accessible to the everyday person. Before this, photography was an expensive and complicated process reserved for the elite. But with celluloid film, a new era dawned. Eastman's creation was flexible, durable, and most importantly, it was affordable. This transformation led to the birth of the first Kodak camera, a device that was as simple to use as pressing a button. The camera was marketed with the slogan, "You press the button, we do the rest." And indeed they did. The introduction of film was a pivotal moment in the history of photography. It democratized the art, making it available to all, not just the privileged few. With the advent of film, photography was no longer a privilege of the few. But the real breakthrough came with the invention of the digital camera. Don't you agree? In the 1970s, nestled in the labs of Eastman Kodak, an engineer named Stephen Sasson was about to make history. He invented the first digital camera, a device that was to change the world of photography forever. This wasn't just a new gadget, it was a revolution. The transition from film to digital was more than just a technical change. It was a shift in how we capture moments, how we remember, how we view the world. Digital cameras eliminated the need for film, making photography more accessible and immediate. You no longer had to wait for film to develop to see your work. With just a click, the image was there, ready to be shared, edited, or stored. The digital revolution not only changed the way we take photos, but also how we share and store them. This was a new era, one where the power to capture life's moments was in the palm of our hands. So, what's next for cameras? Well, the future of cameras is undoubtedly exciting. With technology advancing at an unprecedented pace, we're bound to see some remarkable transformations. Let's delve into some of the potential developments we might witness. Firstly, smartphone cameras are set to become even more sophisticated. With every new model launched, we're seeing notable improvements in image quality, low-light performance, and even depth perception. These pocket-sized powerhouses are truly revolutionizing the way we capture our world. Secondly, the integration of artificial intelligence in cameras is a game changer. AI can enhance the photography experience by automating complex processes, predicting optimal settings, and even recognizing subjects. This promises to make high-quality photography more accessible than ever. Lastly, we can anticipate significant advancements in image quality and speed. Imagine capturing moments with crystal clear precision in an instant. The possibilities are endless. As we continue to innovate and push the boundaries, who knows what the future holds for cameras?